Alright, it's time for another pop-up, and this time it's holiday themed. So here I am driving there in the rain in the morning. Rain's not a great start to a pop-up, but hey, we'll stay positive. This pop-up was over 2 days, a Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 6, and they had us in these vacant retail spots at the Works ATL, and they had a cute holiday sign, holiday lounge sign on the door. So let's go in and check it out. So like I mentioned, they had us in these two vacant retail spots next to each other. This was the one that I was located in, and they even had a really fun DJ who played all of the best Christmas music as well as other trendy hits. And I'll have to show you my own booth in a little bit, but here you can see we all have our own little setup. We have designated space for us to get creative and showcase our products. They also had an awesome photo booth that, you gotta love a good photo booth. Here you can see my designer. She's helping me set up. One thing she's great at is helping me figure out where to place each product that is, one, visually appealing, but also makes sense for how people shop and what products people might be most interested in viewing. So she does get a little distracted and starts to shop, but hey, I'm not complaining. I gotta love her. Here we took advantage of the photo op and made sure we took some of our own photos. They did give us a digital copy of this as well as a printed flyer, so cute. And you gotta make friends with the other vendors. So here we are grabbing our own photo op, and now it's time to get started. So here we are popping the champagne, ready for an awesome day. Let's check out some of the other vendors and what they did to incorporate kind of a Christmas theme. So here you can see this sunglass vendor. She had that cute Christmas tree. We had a holiday bar with mocktails. And here's my booth. So you can see I just had a couple of touches of Christmas trees here and there. I've got my awesome pink ombre Christmas tree that I purchased that week from Amazon, and just other little touches of Christmas holiday decor. So not too much, didn't go all out, but just enough. I had a friend who couldn't come to the pop-up who wanted to purchase this jacket, so of course we modeled it to send to them. And now you can see that some of the other vendors, they did have various touches of holiday decor as well, but some of the vendors, they didn't really do much with holiday decor. They just kind of had their own cute vendor setup. So it's really a personal preference if you want to go all out and, incorporate more of the Christmas decor. This vendor knows how to do it. Look, they have testimonials, they have a menu with all of their products and QR codes. Oh, this is one of my favorite setups because it is just so pleasing to look at. It's aesthetically pleasing, the color palette, it's to die for. I love how they place their products. So cute. It was kind of a slow day on day 2, so I decided to go outside and try to pull people in, because at the Works at ATL, it's a huge shopping center with food and lots of people walking around. But where they had us, you can see, I'll show you down to the left, was in all the way down there. People weren't really walking that way because they were kind of vacant spaces. So there were a ton of people over here by the food hall, and I was trying to pull them in, hand out flyers. Here's some of my vendor friends. We gotta stick together. We all band together and handed out flyers to try to get people to come in. Here is that awesome Christmas tree with the sunglasses. I love her setup. She has blue blocker glasses that people just love. She always does a great job selling her products at these events. I've met with her a couple of times. Love the Christmas tree, gotta tell you. Some of the other vendors, they will sell things like clothing and jewelry, which is so smart because let's say that someone isn't really interested in your clothing, it's not their style, or maybe they don't have the right size. But jewelry, on the other hand, you don't need sizes for jewelry, so there's something for everyone. This vendor event had a lot of people with skincare products and fragrances, so I love seeing how everyone displays their products. This booth had more of the athletic wear And she was super nice. She is going to actually plan to open her own retail spot and let other vendors sell in her spot. So that's super cool. I'm definitely interested to see how that plays out. I'm gonna follow along her journey. This was one of my other favorite booths. Oh, and this is my girl Tori. I love it when I get set up next to her, when they assign my spot to be next to her booth. She has the best athletic wear and swimwear in the summer. You should definitely check out her website. This was another vendor selling clothing, and she incorporated some accessories as well. She seemed to be doing great on sales this weekend. She had these jeans you can see here, and everyone was trying on those jeans. I think everyone was obsessed with them. I don't even sell jeans, so maybe I need to get on the bandwagon. But yeah, you can see that she has products displayed, and once again, you can't go wrong with accessories to incorporate if people aren't really into your clothing. So, something to think about. Here we have another, just such an aesthetically pleasing booth. She's selling fragrances, and you could see she had some Christmas trees on the floor, and I just love the minimalist look. Here we had a vendor. I've seen her in the past, and she usually sells swimwear, but since it was winter, she brought in additional clothing as well as a ton of accessories. Another way to get sales if you don't really sell winter clothing. So a lot of the vendors, they didn't really have much of a holiday theme. You don't have to incorporate too many Christmas decorations into your booth if you don't want to spend the money. And hey, I mean, you don't need to. But overall, this weekend was so much fun. Sales weren't great, and honestly, the vendors and I, we talked to the organizers about how we did not like where we were set up. We'd all done this location in the past and had much better luck being in a different spot at the works. So that was kind of disappointing, but overall, still had a blast, and it was definitely a holiday pop-up to remember. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, and make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.